It is time for the run of Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut by Sly Sonic, Voiters131, Nimputs, Hypnotics, Drigon, Christy K, and Scoop. Runners, take it away.
What is good, everybody? We hope you've been enjoying ESA Summer 23 so far. Welcome to the run of the, How to Beat RL event that ESA probably want you to forget about, but we are doing all stories in Sonic Adventure.
Yep, I'm glad to have everyone here. We have an all-star lineup of just really talented runners. We got the best of every story, and hopefully we'll get to show off the all stories relay to all of you.
Debatable of having the best, but we've got what we can. We are going to be starting. No, I'm saying this for me. Nothing about you guys. We have got the cream of the crop. Starting off with Sonic.
Hi, I'm Scoop. I've been running for 3 years, and I'm glad to be on ESA running Sonic.
Following after that, there will be.
Hi, I am Chris, and I have been running this game for about 2 years as well, and I'm doing Amy.
Awesome, and then just behind me we have.
Hi, I'm Nimputs. I usually run Knuckles, but we had too many Knuckles runners, so I run Tails now.
Bless. And then next up.
Hi, I'm Drigon. I'm a fairly new Sonic Adventure DX speedrunner, and I'm going to be running Big, so that's going to be awesome.
And hello, I'm Voitas, pronounced as Voi, not Watch. And
very important.
I stole the Knuckles run, yes.
And I'm Sly Sonic, and I was originally going to be here for Super Sonic, but with the insane amount of donations that everyone has given us, we've already met the donation goal.
Whoa!
We are going. That is hype. So instead, we're going to be having a very special Supersonic finale for you all. We're going to be all huddling up at the controller, trying to beat the entire story with 7 people on one controller. It's going to be a mess, for sure. But I hope you all are excited.
Yeah, there we go. You ready, Scuba?
I think I'm as ready as I can be.
Awesome. Well, I don't think we can get all 7 of us on this button yet, but
You know what?
shall we
should
us
give
3?
Scoop the honor.
Okay, yeah, go on then.
Alright.
All right.
So starting in about 4 seconds.
Ooh.
When this move is back. And let's
Let's
go.
go. Alrighty, Sonic Store. It's going to be quick. A lot of this run does the talking for itself, but it gives us, well, Chaos Zero gives us a good sort of base of what is happening in this game. Do you want to go a little bit over what story we're seeing in the first couple of seconds, Chris?
Yeah, so first of all, since Kiss Hero is dead,
Thank God.
we are gonna be heading into the first action stage, which is Emerald Coast. And here you're gonna be seeing all of like Sonic's basic movesets, which first of all is a hover. We're gonna be touching on that later, so let's just skip that for now.
Quickly switching over to free camera, very important, as camera in this game is pretty trash. It does not do us many favors in auto camera, although maybe I'm going to change that when it comes down to camera, but you can see a lot of fast spin dashing. This is TAS spin dashing, I believe. And,
It is.
Yep.
Well, there we go. Is there any more that you'd like to elaborate upon with that, Chris?
Yeah, so basically, you can charge a spin dash, but immediately cancel that and start a new one. So you'll basically be canceling spin dash, starting a new one, and you can chain those together to get an insane amount of speed. And you will be seeing that later on as well. And now Scoop is just finishing up Emerald Coast here with a last bit of movement.
We clipped out of the fence but came back in, which is very good. We don't want to be clipping out there, but finishing off just over a minute. Minute 6, very nice. Yeah, enjoy the speed of Sonic's story. This is where the game shines. Everything's pretty broken in this game, but Sonic, nothing quite more so than Sonic, I feel. But yes, now moving our way into the Mystic Ruins, we are on to. We've already had a fight with Chaos, this strange little sort of mutant chow thing, supposedly, and now we are face up against a classic nemesis that we know of. If it isn't Sonic. No way.
It's Eggman.
And the Egg Hornet. Looks like we've got some Eggman fans, which is pretty tragic, but he's the bad guy, everybody. Come on. Right, so Scuba's just going to be going around this arena, going closest defense to hopefully get 4 hits very, very quickly. 1 cycle. Boom. Easy. Very nicely done. Ooh, playing with danger a little bit over the fence, but not to worry. Not to worry. Where are we off to now, Chris?
So we are off to Windy Valley, which is going to be a pretty interesting stage because these characters do overlap in some action stages, and this is the first, not actually, but here is one good example of it. So Scoob is going to be going through this stage as intended, but at one point he's going to be clipping into Gamma section, which is right there. And for some reason, these stages have like overlapping segments, and we can just abuse that and clip right into the next act.
And now that he's in this tornado, he's going to be hopefully getting a little trick off of this jump pad. Right up onto the spring, just saves that little bit of extra time. He's going to be hitting the spring and then doing a quick restart to make the fall a little bit quicker. Changing camera angle because he's going to be setting up for something that's very exciting. Do you want to take this away? You know more about it.
Yeah, okay, so Scoop is going to land on this little island right here and going to get to himself to the edge of the platform, getting an angle, manipulating the gravity, and just shooting himself out, avoiding some kill planes, and he seems to be good.
Oh, he's giving the thumbs up. That's promising.
But we cannot be sure yet. We need to see the island first.
I was given a very good description by these two that it's sort of like you have a triangle and you're just trying to like get in. That's as far as it went. What's stuck in my brain at least. But falling for a little bit longer. And he's got it.
Got it.
What a guy. What a guy.
All right, so I do believe we are heading into...
Ooh, look at that jump.
Oh, yeah.
Almost perfect. Delightful. Heading into this is the longest stage, isn't it, that we've got next?
Yeah, but before that, we're getting to speed shoes in the showers, which are just, yeah, I don't know why they're down there, but it's it seems quite unsanitary, but
some guy lost his drip down the drain. Poor guy.
Happens.
Truly, nice little jump out of there through the door, and then yes, I mean this stage.
As Hip said, this is going to be the longest stage, so we're heading into Casino. So Scoop is needed to get 400 rings to complete this stage, and it's going to take a bit of time, but yeah.
We trust that he can do it.
I mean,
He's doing something a little bit funky here. There's all the coins, but there we go.
wait. Okay, he's done.
Bro's in debt. He did not pay his taxes.
Yeah, so you are actually normally needed to collect 400 rings to complete Casino, but we found a neat little clip where we can just go around and take the KS Emerald with us.
I feel like whilst we're making our way to Ice Cap, we might be able to fit in a donation or two.
Well, if you say so, we do have loads waiting to be read here. We have $20 from Brandino saying sending love to all the SADX gamers out there around the bloke. Thank you so much. And also we have Mikey with $10 saying get the load of this. And all these are going towards the cosplay incentive, which is just about $370 from being met. So keep them donations coming. We want to see the cosplays.
That is hilarious. Alrighty, we are going through Ice Cap now. Who's going to be doing a specific jump to get through this clip, get this clip through the door, nice and easy. And now, sorry if you like the music of the snowboarding section, we are not having that whatsoever. Clipping through, we enjoy this soundtrack instead. It's great. Absolute bangers. You know, this game's just full of bangers. So Scuba's falling in a specific section to just get himself right to the bottom of the level. Doesn't trigger a flag, so the time has stopped as well. So, you know, we spend quite a lot of bit of RTA time in here, but not much in-game time. So you reckon whilst we're falling, we could probably slide in another donate?
Probably.
Oh, we can certainly do that. Lunar Blade DK has sent $10 saying, good luck, Drigan. May the big cat be nice. Good luck to the other runners, other runners as well. Wow, talking is hard. Thank you so much for the donation.
Thank you very much. Alrighty, falling all the way to the end. Chaos Emerald, you know the jam. Awesome stuff. What is I know that Sonic Story has a lot of cool stuff in it. I just forget how it goes. Oh, actually, look away, folks. I know exactly what's coming next. And if you know, then look away, look away, look away.
Yeah.
Look away. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Yep, you can
Is
look
it
now.
finished? Is it?
Yeah.
Thank God. And now we're on a Chaos 4.
We love KSO. So it's usually just an auto-scroller, but Scoop is gonna try and manipulate KS4 a little bit here. So basically, the second and third hit can give you a set of random attacks depending on some certain aspects I'm not really sure of, but we can manipulate that in a little way by trying to stay as far away from him as possible while being in the air between his first and second movement. I think I might have forgot to explain that. So basically, KS4 will do 3 movements, then attack, then do 3 set of movements again, and attack again. And that will keep on going all the way over to a beacon. It actually looked like he avoided the worst attack, which is blue balls, and can save you up to about 9 seconds. Oh, lose you up to about 9 seconds, which is really convenient for us.
Yes, indeed. We are seeing the balls be blue, but that is not the attack. Yes, very long, slow, arduous, and definitely the last thing that we want to see. He'll do 3 attacks at the end, just to spice things up a little bit, keep us on our toes. But we know better, and we know how to stay away from trouble. He will be landing this at around about a 1 minute, just over 1 minute 30 time. I think if you task it, you can get quicker than that. I don't know, but nice spin dash, nice and easy. Chaos 4, and now best part of Sonic Story, really, isn't it?
Right, yeah. I've been practicing this for months. This
Oh.
is a really hard blindfolded thing, but yeah, let's put it on, yeah.
Alrighty. I don't know. Feeling inspired by, all the blindfolded action. You can skip the cutscene as well.
Keeping the Bubsy spiller alive. Oh god, I can't put this on. Alright.
Alrighty. This is very tough, this whole thing. I'm sure you've seen it at plenty of other events. It's a run killer, really, and it's a shame because it's like a solid 10 minutes through, but we believe that Scoop can do this.
Yeah.
That looks very tight on him because of the headphones. When we were trying this earlier, it's you can't see a thing. Trust us. But yes, I think whilst we're doing this very, very tricky stage, we can probably slip in all of your donations.
All of them? Well, you said it yourself. We have $20 from The Mimic saying, hyped to see y'all speedrun. Let's see if you can beat the Americans, whatever they meant by that. We have Blind BK with $65 saying, gotta see that cosplay happen. Thanks to everyone involved for such a great event. Thank you so much for the donation. And a chunky $150 by Ananas saying, more blurst, Sonic and Eggman cosplay, sign me up. Thank you so much for all the love that I'm seeing towards this incentive. And we have an anonymous $20 donation without a comment. Thank you. And here is Kiron, Play Sonic Generations, with $5, saying the train leaving for the Mystic Ruins has been delayed. Yes, that's right. Even in the Sonic universe, trains are striking. Train staff are striking. Thank you so much. All right, can I go on?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So because we still have a couple more here. DFN with $25 saying, let's replace the Sonic runners with Sonic and Eggman themselves. And that donation also goes towards the incentives. So thank you so much. And Jazzy Pizzas with $5 saying, oh yeah, this is happening. It is happening indeed. Thank you. And another anonymous donation with $50 this time saying, for the great and important cause. And that's right, because remember, this is a charity event and we are raising funds for the Alzheimer Foundation. It's an amazing cause. They're doing great research to fight the horrible disease that is Alzheimer's. And if you want to help out, chip a donation in. And maybe you saw Sonic and Eggman running around here in the crowd earlier. If you want to see these two blokes actually running the next game, make sure that the cosplay incentive gets met, because we're currently sitting at $1,670 out of 2,000, so 330 to go.
Can we just get it off the Scooby here for the
Yeah,
blindfolded?
honestly, he's on fire right now. He's
I can't believe that worked. First try.
incredible. Incredible. I was worried about our estimate with that one, but we have made it. We have made it. Scoob and Sonic are now going to be picking up a power-up, which other runners, like depending on what route you do, sometimes we'll pick it up a little bit earlier, but in this particular route, he goes for it, and now we are going into Twinkle Park.
Yeah, so you will actually might see a really cool trick, but it's really RNG dependent, so it depends on whether or not Scoob will get either 20 or 40 rings during his RNG bottle coming up. Okay, he
None
missed
at
that.
all.
He's still going for a little trick here, going off the ramp.
Ooh, very close.
Bum squeeze moment there, but very nicely done. Saves a little bit of time, and we are avoiding the ramps there because Sonic will say "woohoo!" and it will not help us whatsoever. That was the impression of all time. But yeah, just doing some lovely car action. This is why we play our Sonic games. This is none of the story, although Sonic Adventure story is pretty metal. I love it. But yes, some very topsy-turvy driving. I don't know the lawmakers who made these roads, but is what it is, and we are going to be going back into a more normal platforming section for what we've been seeing this run so far. So coming not too far away from the end, and Chris, I mean, things are about to get crazy.
Yeah, so first of all, we skipped the roller coaster section here, and
Yes,
Scoob
he
is going to
does.
do another spin dash hover. Again, I'm going to touch on that in a little bit, and then do some really, just tough platforming, and go straight to the capsule.
Ooh, oh, Capsule's being mean.
Oh no.
There we go.
All right.
Capsule knows it's a marathon. Classic.
So let's just talk on the spin dash hover. So next stage, Speed Highway, is going to be a pretty far gap, but we can do what is called a spin dash hover. So if you hold the spin dash down while holding the A button, which is the jump button in this case, you can only release the spin dash button, and for some reason Sonic will use his hover frames, so whenever a character in this game are jumping, they will have certain hover frames that will keep them in the air for a longer amount of time, which you're going to see in practice right now. So he's keeping on holding A, which will let him go much further and just do that jump right there.
Very nicely done. I hope folks have got their music on full blast, because it's Speed Highway, it's a banger. You had some love for Sonic Generations.
No.
Okay, we're going to see the trick again.
And we get to hear more of the music again, which is why we play Sonic Adventure. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, it looks like there's been a truce between our two friends. Unless they're pulling an act, who knows?
I'm scared.
They're joining the crowd. They've stopped their quarreling, which is very good. Don't want any childish behaviour around here. We are going from building to building here, and then once we are on the biggest of buildings, we now fall down it. Going into a spin dash there. Don't know how much time that saves, but also collecting the speed shoes, and don't have to really worry all too much about the collision here. Just going straight through those panels, and also probably going, depends what Scoob does here, because I think you can go straight through some of the pillars as well, but
Yeah, you can go into the left side wall there, and it looks all funny. But other than that, it's just a straightforward thing. And here Scoob is going to be finishing up. Oh, having a little bit of movement problems, but he got it.
very nicely done. Yeah, just over 1 minute. Speed Highway ain't a bad thing whatsoever.
Same.
Alrighty, some more hub world movement as we make our way back into. We've got to re-trigger a cutscene because we've messed up the route a little bit intentionally, of course. You know, the speedrunners. Now back into Mystic Ruins, for another cutscene, and then we are into the jungle next. Correct me, it might be Red
No,
Mountain.
we are going to Red Mountain.
Yeah.
Which also, by the way, has a really good soundtrack,
Oh yeah.
in my opinion.
You like jazz? You like saxophone? We get some saxophone. We also get some more like, I don't know what genre it is for Act 2. What would you say?
I actually don't know. You might be right about like a little bit of jazz. It's got something
Definitely
to
jazz right one. Well, sax at least.
Also, Scoop's going to be doing a very hot trick here called Rock Slide. And he
Almost.
Oh, God.
backs it up nicely though, so no problems there. But that is a really hot trick that also requires you to maintain a lot of your hover frames to make it up to that rock. And he's just gonna be zipping all around these rocks and from mountaintop to mountaintop, going away around his world. And for some reason, he's also going into a volcano. I don't really know why. Maybe someone can explain me the lore. But yeah, he's inside a volcano, and he's just going to be tash dashing all the way through it. Very fast moving here, and also really hard to control because of the camera we mentioned earlier. And he's... Ooh, okay. So, yeah, normally you would have to wait for that platform to actually curve a little bit before jumping. He actually got a really good jump there. So.
That was a solid Red Mountain.
Yeah.
You got a round of applause for that.
Almost
everybody.
a sub 1.
Practically, yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, the linear route for that stage, especially within like a lava, is pretty rough.
Also, we're heading on into the next hardest stage, which is Skychase 2, in my
Indeed.
opinion.
This one I didn't practice quite fully, unfortunately.
Oh,
But-
unreal. But have we got something planned between you fellas?
Yes, that's Regan.
I think he wants to 1v1 you, mate.
No?
Yeah, I think there's some competition going on here.
Do you know what they have planned? Wait, Rubik's Cubes? Okay.
No way. Alright.
Alrighty.
Alright, we're having a standoff here.
Show your
Scooper
bets on
between three-
everybody. Cheer for Scoob. Okay, promising. Jury? Yeah, it's pretty close, pretty close. But who's going to win?
Alright.
Do we have an adjudicator? Do we have a judge?
Sly's gonna be the judge.
Okay, Sly.
Okay, can we have the crowd count us down here? So in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Whilst we're doing this, you can probably read out a donation.
Thank you. Well, here's $20 by Q or Caillou saying, I need to see them struggling in the cosplays. And indeed, I need to see them struggling as well. And we are less than $300 away to meet the incentive. You're killing it, folks. Please keep the donations coming to see these amazing cosplays. You might actually spot Eggman and Sonic in the crowd.
They're still there, they're still vibing, but these two are getting ruthless. They, Ooh, it's looking close for Dree, but it's also looking close for Scoob. Dree is our winner. Dree is our winner. Very nicely done.
Get Scoop finish up before Sky.
There you
Oh, there we
Hey.
go.
As you can see, we are in such incredible danger right now in Sky Chase Act 2. You know, really putting our life on the line by doing absolutely nothing. We have not been hit. You can see our damage at the bottom left. As much as these sections are pretty cool, there's not really all too much to them. I'm just going to say to the audience, we will be seeing this again. So if you've got any questions that you'd like to run by, you know, we might pick some of you out. And yeah, if there's anything you'd like to say, then keep that in mind for when we hit Tails a little bit later on in this run. But you know, we're just vibing out to the music. Do we think we can get 2 more donations or so?
Maybe 1.
Let's go for 1.
One donation, here it comes. Matoy has sent $5 and a comment leaving saying, Hiya SADX crew, Matoy here, wishing y'all only the best of the best for the relay. Shoutouts to both the SADX and Say Zero community. May RNG doors be ever in your favor.
Amen.
Thank you, Matoy.
Chris is eternally grateful, especially with the conversations that he's been having with other runners at this event about how the RNG will go. But I'm sure he will elaborate more on that when it comes.
I have been cursed, but I will
Hey,
touch on that later.
The run hasn't happened.
No,
you never
not yet.
finally out of the clutches of Sky Chase.
Yeah, so we are now heading into arguably the two hottest stages back to back, which is Sky Chase and Lost World. So on like the reason they're so hard is because there's so many small platforms you need to navigate on, and you can easily drop inputs everywhere, and it's just in general a really hard stage to do fast. So you're in for a treat.
No way. Who would have thought? That's crazy. Alrighty, this is, I say, probably one of the best tracks of the game, and understandably it's metal because we are surrounded by some metal. Whole load of bottomless pits, and yeah, just ideally we don't want to do that, but we also want to go quick, so we're not going to really be taking any safe routes, as it were. Just doing a lot of spin dashing, and we know. Ooh,
Okay, we're taking the scenic route.
it's always nice.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay,
It's fine.
It's alright, we will.
we got the checkpoint. We are all okay here.
Okay, so that was what I'm sure Scoob intended, but you know, we like to show off some of the mechanics of this game, sure. Avoiding the spike balls here, big old spin dash, and then he's going to be going on to Act 2 after.
Wow.
No.
Rings!
Wow.
So yeah, not too long after Scoob catches up to where he was initially, we will be seeing Act 2, which, I don't know, scares me a little bit more than Act 1, but I haven't exactly ran Sonic Story, so that's just me, cash.
I'd say that Act 1 is arguably harder, but
Nice.
it depends.
Nice nut jump. Alrighty, we are now on the wing. Some environmental storytelling. If you went over to the right, you can just about see it out the corner of your eye. That is the wing that we have destroyed with that giant cannon that we have now popped out of. We are about to cause some more destruction, some more property damage. Nicely done. Ooh, not quite getting the TAS spin dash. You can get a little spin dash after you hit that cannon, but he's not too far away from the end now. He's just going to hope that he can get this capsule. Not quite there, but it's better taking this route than potentially getting soft blocked, because there is a very real possibility of that happening.
You can also soft lock right after this capsule if you enter this stage a little bit too fast, but I think we pretty much avoided that.
Getting some love for Skydeck in the chat. You love to see it. Alrighty. We're on to a fight. Everybody, when you see Sonic hit Gamma, can you say boing doing, please? Boing doing. Boing doing. Boing doing. Yeah, that's the space bar.
Thanks, Spacebar.
So poor old Gamma, he'll get his revenge later on, but Scoob has very quickly gone into that door as the cutscene was happening. Just a little optimization, and he's going to be changing the formation, the little layout of the ship. As you can see, it disappeared after a quick bit of menuing, but you know, we keep going.
Yeah, and also on KS6, the item we picked up right before Red Mountain, which was the Crystal Ring, no wait, not the Crystal Ring, Ancient Light, sorry, allows us to actually two hit the boss instead of hitting him 4 times. So if you fully charge the spin dash with the Ancient Light, Sonic is going to do double damage to KS6 here, which you probably will see in just a moment. And you can do that 2 times before he managed to get any of his attack cycles in. So we just first cycle the boss.
Is he going to go for this funny strat? Still getting in. And it's going to be a nice, just over 20-second fight. Very nice. We're going to be seeing a lot of Chaos 6. So if you feel bad that you blinked and you missed that one, you're going to be seeing a little more of him with the other characters. One character that you might not expect, but now. Oh, we are on to Lost World. Lost World is a brilliant, like, just the way that it is, like the way it's designed. It's a fantastic stage, but it is absolutely brutal. Already getting through the fire tunnel. Ooh, okay. He's in. He's back in. I'd say damageless. I spoke a bit too soon, but going through very nicely onto this little snake raft section, which is going to be going onto the edge of the collision here, all the way, almost all the way.
Gets it. Yeah, so what Scoob just did is called Snake Skip, and it's you just land on that little part of the snake, and you can jump up there. And also, doors doesn't exist in this game. So for some reason, if you pause the game, doors just unload, and you can like just spin dash through them. They're no problem at all. And I think it's a general theme in this game that Wasp is merely a suggestion.
Yes, generally that's a whole Sonic thing, but yes, I think almost no more apparent than in this game. So messing a little bit with the kill planes there, trying to get through to the bottom of the fountain can be incredibly hard, but he's done very nicely.
Also, Scoop's gonna be trying to go for lull skip here, which is a really tight trick. Okay, he didn't get the height for it, so he go back.
Okay, this is incredibly tight, so he's now going to go from this little platform here and land on a tiny little ledge. That's not quite it.
Alright, we're not doing it without plays.
Yeah,
Playing
safe.
safe, I respect that.
But yes, potential to save quite a bit of time in the stage, but also incredibly hard. You barely have any room to work with. But we can still get to the stage in a funny fashion with these gravity changing panels. Oh,
I took that.
wanted to do a little bit of swagginess, but
You can get the backup life.
got a checkpoint at a little bit of an awkward time. So now just doing that, I mean, hey, that still looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
And into the last stage here, but before we can enter, does anybody remember the code?
I don't know. Have to guess.
I forgot.
Well, it seems like we're screwed. Yeah, so let's just hope like Scoop's memory is quite good whenever he enters Final Lake here, because we might not be able to enter. Let's see. Okay, he did it!
What a guy.
So as I said, we're just heading into Final Lake, which is the last stage. It's not the hardest, but it can definitely mess you up if you have nerves doing it on a PB pace. So he's going to be trying to spin dash through all these dishwashers, and they are pretty notorious for just messing up your movement, but you can work with them, and they're good. And also, for some reason, in Act 2 here, they just forgot to put a wall, so we can go directly to the end.
Yeah, down to this platform. Ooh.
Where is going? Oh, you just got backup rings. Nice.
Now he's fallen down to the elevator. He's going to be doing some quick. Ooh, no,
Nah,
he's not.
it's zero lives. It's zero lives.
Yeah.
Get the
Oh,
thing.
that makes complete sense. But yes, going down on the elevator. Now waiting. Can't get out of it at the moment, but I believe is he going to be going for a little skippery here? Setting up.
Might be.
So they can get falling into the abyss. Or is it? No, it ain't. We are falling right on top of the end goal. And wow, he's already onto the final boss of Sonic.
Excuse me?
I think. Unless I'm goofing.
Nah,
Am I tweaking right now?
maybe.
Egg Viper. Oh, I imagine this is the muse of quite a lot of people's runs, a lot of people's casual playthroughs. This boss is truly something. Chris, how would you describe it?
I don't have any words for it.
He's lost for words.
Yeah, so Egg Viper is pretty notorious for killing runs. First of all, because he's really finicky. You can easily just clip through the collision if you get hit by one of his lasers. Yes, way.
I can't believe this. Should see Michael and Chris.
Yeah, maybe.
So you just got to play it out. He has different attacks. Things spice up a little bit further on along the boss, managing to stop that laser from being shot. Very nice.
It's a really swaggy trick. I'm told that it's pretty safe to go for, but I do not still believe it.
Also, the music is kind of funky. Like, I don't know, we don't really hear this kind of thing as much in the stage, in the game.
Sounds like Doomsday of some sort. Like, it's just the end of the world and you have to save the world from Egg Viper.
Indeed. So usually when he's sort of opening up there and Scoot's getting that quick hit, he has little, like, panels that you can use a homing attack on, and you'll sort of bump, 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 get your way up. But when you just spin dash and get him, it's nice and easy. So he's doing pretty well with this boss.
Only 2 hits left and we are going to be switching stories, actually.
Indeed.
This is an all stories relay, and up next will be Knuckles.
My love. I'm so happy. Alrighty. There's just going to be one more hit. And then, well, it can be a little bit hairy near the end, but
As long as Scoob is like, you know,
Yeah, there we go.
know what she's...
There we go.
Wow, that was a great run. I think.
Scoob, the controller.
What do you
Big man is gonna hit.
He's got his headphones on. He can't hear us, everybody.
Fine.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
never
alright.
mind.
It's all right.
Oh,
And that is Sonic Story.
A big thank you to Scuba. He'll be joining us in commentary a little bit later on, but he's going to be doing a quick reset to set up for Voitas is doing Knuckles. Knuckles, my love. I am thoroughly looking forward to this. We love Knuckles. Anybody love Knuckles in the audience? Let's go.
Let's go. Let's start this.
Woo!
Hi, so this is Voitas, I'm Nimputs, and this is still Hypnotics.
Still.
As far back as we can remember, we've been living. This is Knuckles' story.
That's
Yeah,
what you need to know.
the point of Knuckles' story is to find pieces of the Master Emerald that are randomly generated around each stage. Each stage has 3 different piece pools that the game each picks 1 piece out of, and by knowing all the locations and knowing which location kind of belongs to which pool, you can sort of play like a game of, you know, a process of elimination to figure out which pieces you can still, which pieces you still have to look for, and then also based on the radar reading you can adjust your route on the fly. Usually there's kind of like a set route around the stage that checks kind of like every piece or the most common, the most quickest pieces, and then depending on your radar read, you just kind of adjust based on, you know, what you get.
Not the nicest set in the world, but executed very nicely by Voitas. Yeah, completely RNG category, which some people love. Some people are sadists for the sort of thing, but we are also going to be doing a little clip out here so that we can get into Casino quickly. So got to get into the train station, and now there's another clip out that's going to be happening here. Oh my
Shout out to
goodness.
Spacebar, by the way.
First try. Oh my goodness, that is hard, very hard. If it didn't look hard, take our word, it is hard.
Yeah. So, Casino is the smallest stage and it has the least amount of pieces, but it's still... Oh, we get to see this
Yes.
clip. This is so cool.
He's getting back in. The worst piece made a little bit more manageable. Knuckles needs a shower. He's not a true gamer. So, yeah.
Yeah, so Casino is very small, has very few pieces, but there's a lot of areas that are very hard to access, and because of the tightness of the stage, it's also very hard to get correct radar reads. So, yeah, pretty tricky stage overall.
Now a little bit of story going on here. Knuckles is finding a little bit about his ancestors. We're going to be going for Cream Skip. Cream is a addition. He's done it. Cream is an addition to Sonic Adventure Director's Cut, sort of doing a little bit of cross promo with Sonic X and the Sonic Advance games. Not in Dreamcast, so you can skip that for free. And yes, that's just another thing we have to do. And now we have a Knuckles exclusive boss fight with Chaos 2. Very interesting. He's got a very strange hitbox, which means that we can just do this. Poor guy's taking a lot of punches to the face, but it's what we got to do. We got to get through, and we are going to warp. Ooh, he's talked to the box, nice. And we are now in the Mystic Ruins. We are now doing a sort of set with sort of triggering some flags to get our way to Red Mountain. Great in Sonic Story. I love this stage in Knuckles Story as well. Of course.
Shoutouts to
Shout out.
both.
Another monkey destruction switch, because of course, what would your ancient ruins be without him? It's just simply iconic.
Yeah, I don't know, like if I was somewhere on vacation, was like visiting ancient ruins, and they didn't have a monkey destruction switch, like I would just like go back home, because what's the point?
Full refund. Full
Yeah.
refund on that. Yep, so more hubboard movement. We might be able, I know that the donations are piling up a little bit. We can probably fit in one small one as we are going into Red Mountain.
One small one. I have a Big the Dave saying, "Oh no," and sending $15. Thank you so much.
It's a classic.
Was that small enough?
Thank you, very good. Alrighty, so Voitas is just doing a little check of Red Mountain because the spawn point is very handy for where the sets are going to be. So he's going to be going up. He's going to be checking around the back of the mountain when the glide wants to cooperate. The other piece isn't here, so they'll be surrounded around the map. With the 2 pieces that we have left, where would these be in?
I'm a bit confused myself. Yeah, that was horrible RNG. The stage is very vertical based, so ideally you want to like check the higher pieces first so you can drop down one by one and check the other ones. But okay. Yeah.
It's an unkind set, and
Yeah.
also the climbing quite often, like you think you're just going up the same face, it will just sometimes stop you from climbing. So yeah, as much as Red Mountain can give, it can also very much take away. Oh,
Yeah.
going for a speeches. Going for it again.
Three-time attack.
I respect it.
What are the chances? Some made up number, isn't it really? 1 in 1,000, 1 in a million.
One-
Frame perfect.
This-
Task rate.
Yeah, it's basically like winning the lottery. So what are the chances of not winning the lottery? Like, I mean, how unlucky do you have to be? Let's be real.
I hope
Incredible.
everybody's watching the screen, because it's time for sweet, sweet revenge. It's time to say, oh no. Oh no! I've had it. Oh no! That's what we want to hear. We love Chaos 4, so we're going to be avoiding blue balls once again. Things are a little bit slightly different with Knuckles, but
Yeah, it's basically the same fight as with Sonic, but the AI is slightly different. Here you can consistently avoid the worst attack. Yeah, it's mostly the same other than that. I think this would be a good time to read some more donations that have piled up.
yeah, we could probably get 3 or 4 in, at least.
3 or 4 at least. Let's do that. I have what I was told is a reference to the soundtrack of the game from Man Dangling from Cliff, $5 and saying, "Can't hold on much longer." Thank you so much. And then there's a space bar from Next Esports with $20 saying, "Excuse me, boss, you have a text message. Hi, ESA. Hope everyone is enjoying the run. We want to offer each of these runners a sponsorship to Next Esports starting right now. Good luck on the rest of the run, and we are looking forward to hearing back from you all soon. Cheers, Next Esports." And Brandino with $50 saying, "So much love to the SADX community and the wider Sonic Speedrun community. Happy to be a part of such an incredible group of people around the bloke. Sonic Lost World 3DS, love, Brandino." And there's also $50 from Trigger and Big Marisa, both without a comment. Thank you so much. We are very, very, very close to meeting the cosplay incentive. Just $70 away. You can do it.
I mean, they've got the costumes on now, like, you wouldn't want them to take them off, and we have to, you know, actually look at those two people, but we want to see Sonic and Dr. Eggman, that's for sure. Nice, 131, that's a good chaos fight.
Okay, that's fine. So now we're heading into the jungle. This bit is actually like execution-wise, optimization type thing. Probably one of the hardest parts of the run. We're gonna have to be picking up these keys here to act as a key into the next level, and moving around the jungle to get the second one. We're going into a bit of a cave here. Very nice, waited here. So this key can despawn if you move away too quickly, and then you're very sad. And now getting back out of here, you know, I have to fight a little bit with the camera and weird collisions, so getting cleanly through here is very difficult. Yeah, pretty good. We got both keys, we're all set. And now, what do you think is RNG gonna be on the next level?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, it's been fairly up
It's
and
a
down.
it's a rough stage, like climbing up and stuff.
Doesn't look really good, I think.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do an extra jump at the end. I know that for sure.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, there are no pings around here, boy.
No.
What are you doing?
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
And thus, the story is not fulfilled properly. We do not collect all of the emerald shards.
So, yeah, basically what happened there, Chris explained it earlier a bit in Sonic Story, but occasionally the characters have overlapping paths, and we can clip out of Knuckles' area into Sonic's area, which just so happens to be the end of his level. And because they didn't think you'd go there as Knuckles, they just left his object layout in there, which is the capsule, which ends the level regardless of it being Sonic or Knuckles, so we can just skip all RNG in that level, which is also very convenient because Lost World, if played without that skip, is on average the longest, maybe not on average, but it has the longest best possible time with the most optimal RNG. So we're very grateful we can just get to skip this level every time.
Yeah, there are some people who have given a bit of a go in terms of routing. There is a Centurion of this, of Knuckles, where you do 20 of each stage. And yes, skipless for Lost World is very much real. Some people pioneered that. I believe Drag Pralas is definitely worth mentioning.
Seafood.
Spacebar, Seafood, yep. There are some very talented Knuckles runners out there, not just in the story, but in the X20s. And Boytas is going to be going for this clip here. Surely not first time. Ooh, he's got through. That's what he wants. Nice.
So Skydeck has a bit of a gravity gimmick here. We can use the switch to change the ship tilt, and depending on where the ship is tilted, different areas are accessible, which leads to some really nasty P-spawns if we get unlucky here. But there's also a lot of tricks to help your way through. It's just very difficult. Oh, okay, that was lucky.
It's a nice
Very
set.
nice. Very good RNG here.
Very good. Very nicely executed as well. Well done, boy.
Thank God we didn't get the card piece, because that's the worst thing ever in this.
As much as I would have loved to run Knuckles, yeah, that is very much how I'm feeling as well.
So we are now heading to the final boss. Might be good time for another 1 or 2 donations.
Another 1 or 2, I heard you. And I have a very special donation to read here. Yatogami NL, excuse me, has donated $75.50 with a comment, "Let me do it for you." And guess what they did for us? We have met the cosplay incentive for the upcoming run. Woo! Thank you so much, everybody, for these generous donations. Anik has sent $15 saying good luck on all the store. Thank you, but this doesn't mean that you can stop the donations right now, because we still have incentives that need to be met for the Amnesia run. If you want to see the Agrippa ending, we still need some dollars to meet this, around 400. So keep the donations coming. Keep sending your support to these awesome runners. With that, back to you.
And just like that, he's just done Knuckles' story, final boss. Y'all are being too generous. We might not be able to properly commentate everything, but we are now moving on to Tails' story. Nina's going from commentator to runner. Some very exciting gameplay about to happen. And not cast into the shadows, we are going to be inviting Sly Sonic to the scene. Everybody, Sly Sonic. Let's go. No way. Tails, he's alright, I guess. He's not. He's no Knuckles.
Yeah.
Does anyone want Knuckles for a bit? Take care of him. Alrighty, Tails is not quite a copy and paste of Sonic's story. You'll be seeing a lot of the same stages, but in slightly different forms. Some things will be a little bit easier, some things will involve different strategies, and we start off by getting ourselves a power-up, which will speed up our flying. Nim is going to be going for a clip here. He's just,
Perfect clip.
scrumptious. That was lovely. He is now moving on from there to Mr. Groons. I wonder what's going to be waiting for us, Slash.
Alright, we're going to move on to the Egg Hornet boss fight, and we saw Sonic obliterate the Egg Hornet boss fight in about 2 seconds. We'll be doing a very similar thing in Tails, except it's a lot harder. With Sonic, you can just spam the homing attack button, but with Tails, you have to do what's known as jump cancelling. If Nim would give us a little bit of a demonstration, that's a jump cancel right there, and we have to do a lot of them. We need to circle behind Egg Hornet, so we're going to bait him so he attacks us a little bit quicker.
And grip. Ooh, not quite.
Not quite. We might be able to get a 2 cycle though. Obviously, optimally we get a 1 cycle, but a bit of an unfortunate 2 cycle we have to take. Let's see the 2 cycle.
Yeah.
Just about.
Nicely done. Crept it in. It's a very hard sort of hold to be getting all of those inputs in so quickly, but he got them on the second try.
Yeah, it's a very specific rhythm, and you have to hold a pretty specific angle into him to lock him down. It's a really hard trick, and when sometimes you just do the first input and you immediately feel the vibe is off and it doesn't work.
Alrighty, Windy Valley. We saw it skip with Sonic. We also saw a Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. We're just jumping straight in here, and we're flying. And we're sinking like a rock.
Nim is going to be very carefully using visual cues and looking at the timer to know how much to sink tails and how much to float with tails. It's a very precise setup to avoid a lot of death planes, and Nim gets it first try.
Sonic is absolutely washed. We are racing Sonic in these stages, and Sonic never stood a chance. I mean, he rubber bands, he cheats a little bit, but you know, Tails always wins.
Yeah, tails number one. So we're going to be going over to Station Square. We get the big jump straight to the train, and we're going to be entering Casinopolis. And as a great quote from a great friend, we're going to sussily clip out of bounds through this bend here. I'm sorry, I had to mention it.
We had to have that sort of comment somewhere in the run.
And we're already at the end.
Shoutouts to the shower texture.
So I always like to say that the story has like 6 run pillars and 4 of them are in the next stage, so I'm a bit nervous about this coming up.
So we get Sea Cream here, and we're going to be moving on to Ice Cap. Yeah, I know the story, I swear. We're going to moving to Ice Cap, and you will notice that we did not pick up the Ice Key. We are going to go for Ice Key skip. I think Scoop picked up the Ice Key for safety, but for Tails, it's significantly faster to clip out here and clip straight through to Ice Cap. And there we are.
Nice. Alrighty, things get a little bit hairy here. There's a reason why a lot of these tricks are called task tricks, because they are very hard to do, but we can do them. There are going to be some clip outs that, like we were doing with Sonic, but we are forced into the snowboard section. So Nim is doing some movements to make his way onto the first potential clip out position. We're just going to let him concentrate for this.
This is a really hard clip out. Nice! Yes!
I was worried about this for like 3 months straight. This is such a relief. Oh my god.
Very nicely done from Nim.
Very nicely done. He's going to be landing near this ramp, hoping to get a nice launch. All the way! Yes! Let's go! He's also got another potential clip out that he can do here. Oh.
Not quite.
Slightly too far left.
Almost too good to be true.
It's only really worth it to go for it once, otherwise we can just slide down the hill, but getting that first one is really difficult.
That's big.
Yeah, the first one you can actually retry if you fail it, the second one not so much, because once you lose speed, the camera goes absolutely bonkers there, so you can't like go back and set yourself up again.
You also need to get the first clip within a certain amount of time, otherwise Sonic literally wins this race. So another small trick we have are the super jumps here off the ramps.
Hey. Solid.
A very solid performance from Tails. And
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
We can play 8-bit. Let's go. Alrighty, so because we didn't unlock this door with the ice key, we are now just going to simply clip out like this. We are now on top of the tunnel, and we are back in the wind chute. Once again, please look away if you do not like echidna abuse.
We're going to be beating up Knuckles again. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Okay.
And suddenly Chaos 4.
Lovely. Chaos 4 is easier with Tails. I believe he can't be blue balled.
Yeah,
And,
if you just stay up in the air, he won't use his blue ball attack, so as long as you know how the cycles work, yeah.
And one less hit.
Yeah,
so
it's like 20 seconds shorter with Tails.
yeah, you love to see it. So with that, I know that we've got some donations in the queue. So over to our reader for what do we say, about 4 or so? Depends how quick they're. How speedy can you be like Tails?
All right, with that, we have $20 from Onion Knight saying, I just have to see those cosplays. Give them to me, and yes, you will get them. Smoky Shrimp Wizard donates $15 saying, 7 Sonic speedrunners all at once? No way. I can't believe this. Thank you so much. And Dr. Hudsman601, who I think we're going to see at the next run, donates $10 saying, I hate that hedgehog. Also, door 4. And John Adventure donates $10 saying, this Sonic 06 mod looks cool.
Shoutouts to Sonic 06.
Shoutouts to John.
Legitimately very good speed game. Go check it out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a theme with Sonic games. Despite their critical acclaim, they make some awesome speedruns. You know, we could put you onto any Sonic game. There's pretty much any genre. Sonic's got it somewhere. So it just gets more exciting for Tails, straight from Chaos 4.
We are going to go to Tails' workshop, and wouldn't you believe it, Tails has Sky Chase. So, what we
It's very good. Well, I believe, do we have a Sonic and an Eggman in the audience?
there they are.
Alrighty. I am just going to, hopefully, without getting over anywise, unless they want to come up, would they like to join us for a wee bit?
Just a small amount of Sonic and Eggman joining the commentary crew.
Alrighty, well there's no Eggman story, of course, but Sonic, what did you make of your story earlier?
Scoob did very good. He went fast.
Yeah, we did not get you in frame. We need to.
It's alright. We'll get you back there. Do you want to say that again? In frame. Unless, Eggman, what is your take on the events of today?
What do you mean there's no Eggman story?
I'm sorry.
No way! I can't believe this!
That's the appropriate response.
Scoob did good. He went fast.
Yeah.
That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. Support from the main man himself, Sonic. It's a shame that we couldn't get Knuckles here. I'm afraid to say our budget was pretty low, but
we have Knuckles here in spirit. Look, here he is.
yeah, that'll do.
Knuckles, do you have anything you want to say?
Oh, unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
Wise words from Knuckles Echidna himself.
What a guy. What a guy, truly. But yes, you know, Nim is risking his life, you know, checking what people are saying about Tails on Twitter and that sort of thing. Sorry, X. And yes, we can probably get a couple donations in whilst, you know, Sky Chase is doing his thing.
Alrighty, Aquas donates $10 saying there's no landing gear in this mode. $10 from Ed Sheeran saying good luck gamers. I can't wait for Big's story. Thank you.
Big.
And also $10 from Xenon Slayer. No way. I can't believe this. Thank you so much. $10 from Race Pro UK saying Monkey Destruction Switch is MVP.
So true, so true. Alrighty, we are coming to the end of this. One thing that we didn't explain in, well, it doesn't really need explaining, you can see it happen in Sonic's story, but you know, these two are enjoying their jolly little flight after some, you know, like property damage again, and yeah, they get blown out of the sky, very unfortunate, but we need it for the story to commence and get further, so we take one for the team. We're getting some questions whether Ed Sheeran is in the crowd. Ed Sheeran? Anyone?
Any Ed Sheerans in the crowd?
Oh, apparently there is. I'm not convinced. Can you sing Shape of You for us, please? Actually, no, please don't.
Copyright.
So we...
Wow, there's a Chaos Emerald.
Indeed. This is awesome. So might do a clip here.
We're going to do a little clip to clip into Sandhill a little bit earlier, and wouldn't you believe it, it's another snowboarding section, except we're on sand this time.
We love some sandboarding. This music is incredible. It got remixed in Team Sonic Racing. For all the flaws that game has, its music is absolutely incredible. I think, unless there's any nuance about this that Nim would like to go over.
The floor is incredibly bumpy and it's very hard to control, especially like going through all these like tight corridors. There's like a bit of a rock at the end that I'm a bit worried about, so we'll see how that goes.
And the sand gets everywhere.
Yeah, that too.
Ooh, yep.
Okay, it wasn't that rock, but something else.
This is a beautiful example of Sadic's collision in play when we're not trying to clip out of it.
Yeah! The frog. Let's go.
So, Tails goes back to the past now, and we are going to pick up the Rhythm Badge. I believe the Rhythm Badge is like an extension to an attack or something. We have to pick it up, but after that we're going to go straight to call and end the flashback scene here.
The servers are the
Poor Tails, he's too young for all this, you know, story of genocide and, you know, revenge and all that, but I think he needs a little nighttime story. What better place to get that?
I wonder where we're going. Oh look, it's Sky Chase 2!
Woo! Huzzah! I believe that gives us, our reader, a little more time. We'd like to do some probably through the donations that we have at the moment.
Thank you so much. We still have a bunch here in the pipeline. We have Paul F, donating $5 and saying, let's go Knuckles. Very happy to see my fave game run at ESA. Hello from Texas. you so much. And here is a $5 donation from a man without money for return flight. I'm sorry to hear that. Saying, I know it's a one-way trip. And there's Flo284 with $5 saying, oh no!
Oh no.
Terminal Velocity sends also $5 and sending us the comment, I love watching speedruns of this game. Good luck to all the runners with a heart. Thank you. And here's a rather personal one. YTP Renewed 135 has sent $5 saying, I used to critique Speed Highway on the grounds of that small-looking garage elevator leads to a balcony overlooking a major highway. I do not understand. Then I worked for a few months in China with occasional weekend trips to Shanghai and was like, I understand completely.
Intriguing. Already, we're doing another change here, aren't we? And I mean, let's just go ham with the donos.
Let's hammer them through, okay. Here's $10 from the real TV's Persevere, saying, if Argic does the cat dance in the background during Dregan's Big, I'll donate another $10. If Hypnotics lands early shot with Gamma, I'll donate another $20. If Christy K gets door 4 with Amy, I'll donate another $30.
Oh, he's put him on the spot there. Okay, well, Chris might not have an option, but yes, let's keep going.
All right, here's $10 from Nimputs saying, you can do anything during Sky Chase, even donate. The game just lets you. Thank you so much for doing just that. And there's $25 from Dudes134 saying, Sky Chase first try? I can't believe it.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, everybody. Please keep the donations coming. It's awesome that you're sending all this love to the runners. Please remember, we do have donation incentives open. Currently, we're trying to reach the Agrippa ending for Amnesia, which sits at $165 out of $500. Still 2 runs between this and that one. Please keep the donations coming to see the extra ending for that game. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you all so much. I would especially like to thank Venom HG, that's Venom spelled with an X instead of an O, who made a very good Tales full game tutorial, which helped me a lot. I was never like super big of a Tales runner. I knew like the basics, but that tutorial just helped me, you know, really get my strats like up to speed for like the relay right here. I mentioned at the beginning I was originally mainly a Knuckles runner, so I had to do a lot of you know, learning specifically for this to hopefully have you know, a bit more of an exciting run, and yeah, Venom was very helpful for that.
And the Skydeck's transforming, but didn't you know? I wonder what the next level's gonna be.
I wonder which way we get to said level.
So, this must be the Skydeck, huh?
Oh,
I
Tails.
see.
I'm so glad he does that, otherwise I don't think we'd know. So Tails is once again thrown into a stage that Sonic has to do as well, but like the other stages, we don't have to do all of the acts, unlike Sonic. So with Tails, especially over these bottomless pits, we have the flight, which is so incredibly useful, getting a nice little jump off that nut earlier, keeping on going, getting over to these platforms, and then boom. Boom.
There we go.
Nicely done, nicely done. 26 flat.
That was so super fast in the air, what can we say?
Indeedy, well Sly, what's in store for us next?
Well, next up we have a particular boss fight. We gotta bring out all of our boing-goings again.
Yeah, you did well first time. Let's see if we can get some more boing-doings going.
Boing-going.
Boing,
Boing-going.
Boing,
Boing-going.
boing.
Yeah!
What a boss battle. What a sound.
Shoutouts to Spacebar for that one, but we're going to be moving on to Speed Highway. This one can be kind of difficult depending on what kind of strats we're doing. We'll see if we get the gravity glitch.
Going for it again.
Oh.
Okay. So our gravity is good at the moment. We are getting a lot more speed in the air than we usually get. We are tapping both the flight and the descent button to get ourselves as far as we can.
Just the descent button.
Oh, it's just the descent, yeah.
Don't fly. Yeah. We're just descending, but sideways.
Sideways descending. This looks good.
You should descend
I
sideways.
can't believe I made it this far.
Right now. It's looking good.
It's looking good. There's the missile we need to stop.
This is unbelievable. I never got this.
Let's go. Nimputs. Nimputs with the inputs.
I know Nim has been going for gravity glitch in his own time for a really long time and just hasn't been hitting it. And of course, right here, he hits it on stage. Now we go on to the Egg Walker boss fight, and the Egg Walker boss fight has some very funny things going in on it. If you notice little random jumps in his animations, that is Nim pressing the Y button. For some reason, they just left a debug function where you can just skip through the Egg Walker's animations with the Y button. But if you're too reckless with it, you can actually soft log the fight, so we gotta be careful to hit Y at the right times. So we just gotta hit Eggman here.
Yeah, the Eggman hitbox, when you actually finally want to land a hit after getting all of the legs, can be particularly rough. Looks like you'll get a hit, but sometimes you won't. But he's coming up on the last hit. Tails' story so quick. One last one.
Get a load of this.
Get a load of this. And...
Oh. That's
Tails'
it for
story
Tails.
done.
Nicely done.
Alrighty, I
Right.
believe it is time.
So we are moving on to our next story after we skip a bunch of cutscenes. We are going to be moving on to Amy's story, run by Chris. He's making his return. And on commentary by my side, we will say goodbye to Hypnonics, and we will see Dregon joining us in the commentary. How are you feeling, Chris?
Good question.
Feeling okay.
Because if you have never seen Amy before, oh boy, you're in for a treat. Because this little pink individual can do crazy stuff.
Let's go, Chris.
Are we in free or auto cap? Remind me, please. Okay, we're in free cap. Nice.
So Amy's story has a lot going on in it. You might think it might be a little bit boring, but there is some crazy movement. Chris, you want to explain everything you're doing?
I mean, yeah, so first of all, we just walked through a wall there called Creamscape, which was instant, which is like insanely hard to pull off, and instant right side skip as well. Ooh, nice. So we're just going to be making our way through the hub here and on our way to Twinkle Park. So speaking of Twinkle Park, Sly, would you please just take over? 3.
Alright, so Twinkle Park has a lot going on in it. We're going to hammer flip into this trigger, and hammer flipping is a way of getting a lot of height and quite a bit of distance, in fact. So we're going to be hammer flipping quite a lot as well as jumping around, and we're going to use a series of really precise hammer flips to hit a trick called Castle Skip. Leon, do you want to explain Castle Skip a bit?
Yeah, so Castle Skip is basically like one of the hardest tricks in this category, and it's at the very start. And he has to keep his momentum. He cannot stop running, or Amy can't do the hammer flip. And it's a lot of hard sequence jumps that's very precise, and it allows you to skip the level insanely fast. And if he gets it, it's pretty impressive. But it's also required to run the category.
Okay, last attempt on
one more attempt.
Yeah, there is a backup strat which he could go for if.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going for the backup. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
That's really unfortunate. I really want to show off Castle Skip. Oh, we do get the backup strat,
Nice.
which is...
Nice.
Am I? There we go.
Yeah.
Castle Skip is one of the hardest skips in this game.
Yeah,
I don't blame you
yeah.
for missing it, but we are going to go through the mirror room, through the castle, just doing a series of hammer flips. We get to explain Amy's movement a little bit. We will be using hover frames at very precise times. As Amy is descending, that's when we're going to use a lot of hover frames. That will get us to max running speed, I believe.
Yeah. So basically, I might as well just explain this. So basically, you can get to max speed with Amy as soon as you do a small hop. So the way you know Amy's at max speed as soon as Amy's hammer comes out whenever she's running, she's at max speed. We'll maybe see it here. Yeah, so Amy's hammer just came out for a fraction of a second there. And that's when you know you're at full speed. And when you're at full speed, you can hammer flip, which is you're going to be seeing in full motion here in a second after we're doing a little minigame.
Alright, we're doing Hedgehog Hammer. This is the hardest minigame
Oh, yeah.
ever.
Oh, yeah.
This one's a tough one.
Oh yeah, I lost run to this one.
I mean, okay, so we want to get 2,000 points here in order to proceed, but I am getting a little bit worried here, because this is not starting out great.
So a Supersonic is worth 500, a normal Sonic is worth 100,
Nice.
and hitting an Eggman will get you negative 200. We need to hit at least 2,000, which Chris did do a little bit scarily there, but we got it. to get through. So we're going to be talking to this monitor, and this will actually allow us to break out of dialogue that locks us out of input. And we're going to be doing a very precise lineup here to hit Hedgehog Hammer Skip.
Okay. No, wait.
Okay, we're still alive.
It died.
Okay. That's an interesting one.
This might cause problems.
That's an interesting one, but we're going to enter Hot Shelter. There's going
boy.
to be a billion things happening in Hot Shelter. We're going to clip through the elevator, clip through this door with a bunch of hammer flips. Amy's story, if Amy's story looks hard, it's because it is extremely difficult. What Chris is showing off is insane. We're going to be doing a lot of jumps here, hitting the bomb, opening the door. More flips through here. This is the tame stuff. There's a lot going on in the last half of this level.
Certainly.
So we're going to hammer flip up here, landing on the railing gives us just a tiny bit of an extra boost to hit these vents. There we go. Nice. And now we're going to be going for the bathroom break here. So we're going to jump up and flip through the door.
And I'm not going for left side here. I know Pasta Space might be like raging at me right now.
Wow.
I'm not going for it. But,
I'm upset at you, Chris.
after what we just had, I'm gonna keep it safe.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it going. All right. Amy, all characters run slightly faster on diagonal angles, so we're going to be running on the edge of this girder here. Going to be hammer flipping past the doors, going back in bounds, but going out of bounds just to give us a little bit of extra swag. And we're going to go for pasta skip. We're going to have a line up through the door. Okay, not looking that great, but Kristen just... There we go. And it's not over yet. If you thought all of that looked crazy, it is still not over. We still have a very difficult skip at the end of this level with Puzzle Skip 2. So we're going to do hammer flips up here. Drigon, you want to kind of explain what's going on?
He's basically going to clip through this wall here, which he did. Very, very nice. It's a lot harder than it looks. So
It's
that was very good.
significantly harder.
Yeah.
Hammer flip by a
Good hot shoulder. Good hot shoulder.
I mean, 153 is actually not bad. I was like, anything under 2 minutes I'm happy with. So this was actually good.
Yeah, that stage is so hard. So like that was impressive.
It's incredibly difficult. And
Yeah.
Chris just gave us a beautiful showcase, and I bet he's not happy with it.
I was hoping for the 140 around there, but no, we take it. It's a marathon. Anything can go. Maybe we can have a little funny interaction with the cutscene here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Got the flip in the cutscene. Very pointless, but very funny.
Yeah. So we're just gonna be making our way through the hub world here. I don't know if you want to explain Final Lake now, or you just want to do it as we go.
What are we explaining?
I don't know. Maybe door RNG.
Like the jungle.
Oh
movement?
yeah.
You know, the trick coming up.
Yeah.
So so we're making our way to Final Egg. Final Egg has quite a few specific things to it. First of all, the movement here, we're going to use the jungle treetops here, just to avoid like a big maze-like structure down below. We're going to be hammer flipping through it, and we're going to make our way down here. And Final Egg has quite a bit going on in it. This is, by the way, this is like the last action stage for Amy. So it's three extremely difficult stages back to back with a bunch of powerball movement that you can, very easily throw to nerves. Amy is a really hard category, but it's really satisfying. There's a very, very big puzzle here.
Let's see if I remember the code. Oh, let's go.
Remembered it. Nice.
All right. So
Final
take it away.
Final Egg, we're going to be just moving through this first section here. Then we're going to attempt a very, very difficult trick. We are going to be going for a wall float. So we first need to get through here. I'm not really sure the specifics of it, but we're going to go here and go for banana clip.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to give it like 2 tries because I have 3 lights.
Yeah, this is a super precise clip through this wall here. We hit it right. Or almost. Alright, one more
You
try.
got this. You got this.
We can also get some chat guesses as to what door it is.
Yeah, let's go!
It's not over.
No,
It
it's
is
not over. Not over, but that was so
the-
impressive because that is such a hard clip to do.
That was the easier part. Now we have to do a series of frame-perfect turnarounds.
Nice! Let's go!
And it's still not over. It is still not over. We have to clip in.
Okay.
Still good, still good.
That was
I'm so happy
Still
with
deserves
that.
some applause.
Holy.
that was still really, really well done.
We get backing up with an EVS swaggier strat here, if I'm playing my cards correctly.
Oh yeah, the wall run,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
We're
whatever.
just gonna play it safe now.
Yeah, we just play it safe. Still a seriously impressive showcase, Chris. I know you've been worried about that for a while.
I've been worrying about Wolflock for ages now, but I have been struggling a little bit with the top out clip, but you know, just getting the Wolflock in itself is like insane.
So the clip up top will should have taken us to where this elevator is taking us now, but unfortunately, you know, it's really difficult.
All right,
Amy's story is really difficult, and now we have door RNG.
we can go.
Oh boy.
Can we get your guesses in, guys, please?
Oh boy.
Oh, Scoop skip failing now.
So,
There's a certain door I don't hope it is.
I'm praying
There's
for it
door
not being
one.
door 5 because a particular person actually cursed me,
Oh,
and I've
no.
gotten door 4 and 5 all day. So this is actually not. This is not what I want to see.
We're
from it.
spicing that up. Okay, we're going
Let's
to
see.
door 3. It's not door
If
3.
it's door 4, we get a donation though.
Is it the door?
No.
Oh my god!
It's 5th
Arcade,
door.
where are you? Arcade!
It's 5th door. No.
Arcade.
Okay,
Oh
where
my
are you?
goodness, Arcade.
That's
This man is never allowed to speak again. Why? He actually cursed you, I can't believe
Arcade.
it.
Oh,
What's this magic? Oh no.
So basically, Arcade was. I was talking to Arcade yesterday, and he was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be door 5. You might as well just go there immediately."
Oh no.
And I was like, "You know what? No, because I want to do scoop skip and it looks cool and stuff." But and he was like, "Okay, you know what? If it's gonna be door 5, I'm gonna be behind you with the
It's
real
this
big threat."
man's fault.
Oh my god. That's the power of Arcade.
Dude.
That's the power of him, man. Oh god.
I can't believe it actually happened, but it did.
So just for context, you have it's just completely random which door it is. You have this insanely hard story with 3 difficult stages, really difficult tricks, and it just ends with this big RNG check where you have a 20% chance of even finishing your run at a good pace. Gonna hammer flip up here to climb up this ladder. Amy, quite a slow ladder climber. We'll be seeing some fast ladder climbing later.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll get to that when we get to
Makes
that.
no sense why.
But we can squeeze in one very quick donation before we head to 0.
One very quick donation by a man scared of that failing. Man scared of failing that one trick. $5, and with the donation comment saying, "I'm not gonna think this way." Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
Alright.
so we are going.
I'm actually going to be
0
trying to
fight.
see if I can land up here line up the pixel perfect trick, but it might not happen.
This is really
The
hard.
lineup looks good. Okay, never mind.
Alright, yeah.
But it's fine. We'll just beat up 0 anyways, because
We just need to hit 0 3 times, and wouldn't you believe it, Amy's story is already over. A very fast showcase from Chris. We're going to deliver the final hit to 0 here, and that's it.
Oh, there.
All right, now we're on to Gamma story. Chris, you want to skip some cutscenes? Skip. Yeah. No.
No. Oh, yeah.
Just- We'll just skip through some cutscenes. Don't worry, I got this. There we go. I know the buttons. Alright, and we are moving on to Gamma story. Oop. Cable troubles. Ran by Hypnotics.
Alrighty, I can't convince you all that they just pulled me off the street, but I've never played Gamma before in my life.
Oh, what happened there?
Ooh.
There we go.
Well,
Alrighty, we are going in as robot built by Eggman. And yeah, I don't really know what's happening in this story. I've just been told where to go, so I believe that like there's a skip that we can do in this stage, but it's a little bit tricky. Just going to be trying to line up with, so he can go into a mode chain. When he's on his wheels, he can go faster and just about get this.
Yes!
wow,
There it
Hib,
is.
that was
Wow,
incredible.
well done, Hib. Yes,
Oh.
well done on getting scoop skip Hib. Well done.
So yeah, so I'm basically learning the story as we go. Knuckles is my love, but I'm getting some good guidance by these two
Of
lovely
course.
people here.
Mainly Scoop, not me. Scoop, what are we doing now?
We're fighting Beta. This is a pretty simple fight. We'll probably do it in 4 seconds.
Thank you. Let's hope so.
All right, this is a very difficult fight, actually.
No way.
He jumped,
I'm hungry.
and he's gone. That's beta.
That was beta.
Yeah.
But was that good? Is that how you play the game?
I think yeah. I think you're trying really well.
Ah, let's go.
All right, so we'll be heading over to Emerald Coast here. Okay, changing to auto camera, not following the master's orders, but all right, whatever.
That's alright. I don't know how we run this game, so auto camera's gonna help me, right?
Yeah, sure.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
So we're going on to Emerald Coast here. We're going to be, well, I assume Hib is going to be going the completely casual route, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, he might jump. Oh, okay,
where's
sure.
he going? He's going to the ocean, of course.
I thought that's where the end goal was.
Okay.
Guys,
Right.
you got to help me out a bit more here. I don't know where I'm going at all.
Okay. You gotta like jump on that pillar and then jump on the other pillar,
All right, there.
and then the other one, and then land on the big thing.
Oh wow.
There we go. Wow. Hypnotics knows the story.
It seems straightforward enough.
Yeah. Bunny mode on the water.
Then we've got to catch a frog, I believe. Apparently,
Yeah, the frog. Wow. Big
Wow.
frog.
Very exciting.
big frogger.
Very tighty.
Any frog champs in the chat? Alrighty. Don't know what's happening next.
There's some story.
This has
Yeah.
something to do with Knuckles, so you know I'm happy enough.
Hib's gonna be foreshadowing what he's gonna be doing later.
Alright, now some very tight story here.
Yes.
Absorbing a lot of information by pressing the start button. Hey, look, we can move Gamma now.
Wow.
We are not doing Hedgehog Hammer. His ass is not doing Hedgehog.
No. It's crazy that you know where you're going.
I know. I see a door and I'm like, this one's got to open, right? It wouldn't be the middle one. The middle one's always bait.
Right.
What do we do here?
Go to another door.
Another door.
Yes.
I
The
thought
one up
there's-
there. The one there.
No way.
There you go.
Yo.
You found it.
Ooh, what's this? Shiny.
Oh, shiny.
That's
We love shiny.
And there is the jet booster. The jet booster will be very helpful to us pretty much immediately. As we exit here, we are going to do the story as intended.
Yeah. There's a little box here. Hib, are you?
Hey, where are
think
you,
we-
sure
I
you
where
know
are
where
you
you're
going?
going?
I think like Mario, if we jump on top of it, we can get something out of it. I don't know.
Hey, where are you going?
Hib. Huh?
Hib?
All right.
What? He's in hot shelter?
Okay. Last level. Sure.
Sure,
Way
why
ahead of-
not?
Getting ahead of yourself, but all right. Sure.
Alright. So we are in hot shelter, I suppose. We're not supposed to enter this stage. That was a bad bonk. Did you get the clip out?
Oh.
Come on.
One going.
Ah.
Sure, we will.
So we're going to be going through hot shelter as intended, obviously. Right?
Every time. Every time.
I mean, this game, everybody knows that it's known for its solidity and how
How solid.
concrete it is, but this looks a little bit soft. Okay? It's sort of got marshmallow texture, kind of like that Knuckles in the back.
Yeah, the marshmallow knuckles, there he is. Oh, where are you going here? Oh,
Okay. Sure.
I don't know if Gamma. Oh, okay, Gamma's here.
Lovely.
apparently.
We love walls. We love walls so much that we will just run on them. Why not? And also, oh wow. Okay, Hib.
Okay, Hib. Nice.
Sure. Do the story as you like.
Okay, but in real terms, that clip that Hib just did to get back in bounds is a big relief for him. It's a very sketchy clip. And we are fighting E105 Zeta. We just beat E101, so where are 103 and 104?
I don't know. This is I don't run the story.
Ah, right. Yeah, of course he doesn't know.
Shoutouts to the Dreamcast. You can see the Dreamcast on this robot. Very important for the story. Also, you can run this game. Well, not this game, but you can run Adventure on Dreamcast, which is where my love kind of lies a little bit for the game. Like Knuckles. Gamma's on there as well.
Shout out to the drink.
No, he does Sonic first route. No.
Good.
What do you mean?
This is good.
I'm just doing what, like, I mean, it looked enticing enough, so you know, you can take the elevator, whatever.
And here's Sonic.
Inverse boing doing, I suppose.
Oh no.
Oh no. We do have an oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Fantastic. And we skip a
Yeah.
cutscene.
Oh yeah. Just oh yeah.
What?
Okay. Press those buttons.
Hit that. You went back to the main.
Scoob gave me a look.
Hey, but you're trying to practice now.
Yeah, we're just practicing mid-run, obviously.
I really liked how that final stage went, how that hot shuttle went. So we're trying to get through.
How did you get through here? When did you get here?
Wow.
We need to do some practice, right? So
yeah.
I feel like there's a way of getting through here. I don't know. We just got to test the boundaries of the game a little bit.
Oh wow.
Solid.
Isn't that crazy?
Not very solid actually, but
very crazy.
So
I'm glad you're learning on your own.
And we fly over across Red Mountain, so we should probably actually explain what's going on. Scoob, what are we doing right now?
We are doing glitch route in Gamma. So most characters can, in fact, do stories out of order, or levels out of order, sorry. However, every character except for Gamma loses time by doing that because we have some stupid little animations in the trial menu. However, for Gamma, we have a lot of hub movement that we can get to skip about half a minute, I'd say, by doing levels out of order. Like you saw Hib entering the last level, we're going now from the 5th to the 4th to the 3rd level, completing them in sequence, and afterwards we will see Hib go back to adventure and finish up the story.
So Windy Valley has just a big skip that we simply do by landing on the spring and then just flying to the end. Very simple.
Very simple, just like Red Mountain.
So while we're flying through the Red Mountain, why not hear some messages from our lovely host?
Thank you so much. I have a very special message here from Tempest Mask 1000 donating $5. Subject Hypnotics proceeding to run E102. Over Knuckles the Echidna? This presents a problem. One solvable with a simple, good luck buddy, liberate those birds. Thank you so much for this supportive donation. And we have Hayeka83 with $20.69. Thank you so much. Saying, any hot shelter fans in chat? Good luck to all the runners.
I don't see any.
Thank you.
There are no hot shelter fans. I regret to inform you.
Hot shelter is a lie.
And then we destroyed 103. One of the robots. We destroyed them, and we are now going to go back to adventure mode and finish up the story. But the game is in a bit of a weird state at the minute since we're doing the glitch route. We're going to have to do some funny shenanigans.
Yeah, so as soon as you get back in the story, the obvious thing you should do is die.
Mission failed.
Mission failed. No.
Luke Gamma's dead.
Suddenly rocks.
So we have a bit of hub movement here to Red Mountain. We are just going to pick up story flags and some cutscenes that we have missed due to doing the trial mode glitch. That's about it, basically. But in Gamma, we'd have to go back and forth, way much more. So with the glitch route, we're saving like a bunch of hub movement here. So Hib's gonna go into Red Mountain, but we've already finished it, so we can just get out straight away. And we're at night.
Cutscene. And we're just gonna do one more death. I think this one is just faster.
Yes. Our spawn point is still set at the beginning of this hub, so there you go.
And wouldn't you believe it, Gamma Story is actually almost done. We just need to go to Hot Shelter and clear out the flag there. Bit of a sketchy camera, but we land right on the raft. Very nice.
Very nice.
I hope you enjoyed that banger music. That's the only time you will ever hear it in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So good. It's so
Never again.
Get a hit.
All right, so now we're going to go for early shot. This is a frame perfect trick where we shoot the boss fight early.
Ooh.
All right.
We have a couple more tries.
Yeah, we're gonna retry for it, but you'll see it if it happens.
Really?
It's a bit early there. Got one more try. Nice!
Woo! In my bag.
So that.
Wait, you're telling me that's hard? I don't know this category.
It is a frame perfect trick. So that
crazy.
cuts Beta Mark II's health down from 4 to 3, so that you can see he has a shorter health bar, and that saves like 12 seconds plus.
17.
17.
Yes.
I did.
Roughly.
That's a lot. But we just need to hit Beta Mark II just a few more times and enjoy the banger music while we read off maybe one thing from our host.
Oh, that's the bubbly.
Sounds fun.
I will do my best. We have another $5 from YTP Renewed, and they say Amy Rose has to be a strong contender for most adorable video game character of all time. Also, Twinkle Park's use of the Fakery Way music truly sets the stage for the dark reprise of thereof that plays for Dark Oak's speech in Sonic X about the history of the universe. Thank you so much for the donation.
Very nice. And that is Gamma's story. It was over before you know it.
Yeah, it's just anyone can run this,
Yeah.
it seems.
It is super easy, and Hib just learnt it on stage, obviously.
Also, the story is just so tragic, so we actually don't want to spend too much time on it. Poor guy just dies.
Wow.
And now we are on to everyone's favorite. This is everyone has been waiting for this story. It is
Sounds like quite likes Big, huh?
wait, what story is this again? Big the Cat. All right.
So, y'all like fishing, huh?
So, here we
I
go.
don't.
Big the Cat story. This is the story ever.
And go.
Woo!
Okay, first I'm gonna start to mash. If I mash fast enough, I can skip this cutscene fast enough, and I did it.
Nice, we got the first chance to skip the cutscene. For whatever reason, that particular cutscene has like 2 points where you can skip it, and one of them is a little bit later. But here is Froggy. This is what we're going to be doing most of the game. We are going to be chasing Froggy around and catching him. Big is going to take a nice trip down the sewers as we go through to elevator to Twinkle Park.
Yeah, so Big is gonna get stuck a lot because he is, no pun intended, or pun intended, too big for this game.
No, the game is just narrow.
Yeah.
You get what's advertised. Big.
It wasn't designed for him.
Alright, here I'm gonna go for a frame-perfect fishing strat. I'm gonna retry it like 2 times. It is very hard, but if I do get it, that will be really cool.
Yeah. So we have to bait Froggy here.
No, time.
Well, we're gonna go for it one more time. So Drigon is going to go for the instant catch glitch. You can either reel Froggy in, and that takes him quite a while, or you can instantly catch him with a frame perfect trick.
I'll try one more time. One more time.
Alright, one more, just one.
One more. Absolute last one.
You can do it.
Come on.
This is not necessary, but it will just be really fun to hit. Alright, I may be too far away for Froggy to hit me. I don't know. No, he sees me. Okay. No. Okay. It's fine. We're just gonna do it normally.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it's a frame perfect trick, so what can you say about that?
And regardless, just dealing with Froggy is annoying in itself because this frog does not want to cooperate, despite being our friend.
Yep.
But if we manage, yep, we got him.
There we go.
Oh, and he's all day.
That's the best dance in the game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think I saw it very briefly, but I think the crowd did join in on it. Feel free to join in every time because we do have quite a few big stages to go. We are going to pick up the ice key and we're going to take it to Ice Cap to unlock it. We'll see Big's funny movement. Big moves faster by jumping. He is very slow on ground, but jumping he is still slow, but not as bad.
He's really fast on a certain type of traversal, I would say, though, that we will be seeing in a bit, which looks really funny. Actually, he's the fastest in the game at it.
You can see how miserably slow Big walks, but it is faster there, because if you jump, you're on a slope, you'll jump basically at a diagonal.
You can do a little cool thing here, which, yeah, that barely saves any time, but yeah.
That's faster.
It is a little bit faster. And Big, it's like, because there's like almost nothing to his movement, it's all about like the Froggy stages and just like minor optimizations.
So we're going to pick up the life belt here. The life belt will allow you to float on the water. Wow.
Here we go.
And here we go.
Watch him
Here's
go.
Big's big moment. Way!
Alright, let's see if I can get this. Ah, no, I'm in the water, it's fine.
Oh no.
I'll make it up in time.
So we need to break this shard of ice because this is where Froggy is swimming about. Ooh, Froggy looks like he's in a good pattern. And he sees the lure. Something's biting. And Froggy will try and fight back as much as possible, but we get through very cleanly. Lovely from the crowd. We love the big energy here.
Big is always a great run because he's just so funny. I mean, I am wearing the Big Chungus t-shirt in the big run, so like.
Of course, Big Chungus.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, wow. Where's the ghost that's holding my controller? What's going on?
So we are going to go for basically the only strat in Big Story, refrag skip or refrag jump. Can you guess who found it? Who found it?
Come on.
Who could find that?
Who found refrag skip?
One more try, and if I don't get it, that's just how it is.
Who found reflex?
Hey, I got it. Nice. Yeah, that's like
If it was
the
Nick's
big is like so like focused on small automation that like that trick is like a big deal in Big Story, and it saves like what 2 seconds.
Yeah, it saves like nothing, but it is a funny skip. So while we're making our way to Emerald Coast, we're just going to be doing a little bit more fishing, so we will have time for quite a few donations.
Yeah.
If you'd like to read them.
And quite a few we have. Here is $20 from Tethys Persevere, and they say, as promised, early shot was hit, so here's the $20. I expect to see that Big the Cat dance soon. Thank you so much for keeping your promise. And here's Tethys Persevere with $10 saying, Argic has successfully swindled me out of $10. He can buy me an earned brew when we next see each other. Thank you so much, Tethys, for these generous donations. Well, and here's Broken Hyperlink sending $5 saying, hello ESA and Sonic gang. I've been loving all the Sonic runs so far this marathon, and yous have been keeping me busy. Hopefully next ESA I can join yous all. Can I get a hip stinky in chat? I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of your donations.
Hip stinky.
I do not appreciate it.
This is pretty much one of the hardest stages in the story because there's actual like movement in it, like platforming. This one thing here, if I can get it.
We're going to jump on these platforms here.
Yeah, it's really hard. Really precise.
It's unfortunate, but we do have the speed shoes, and Big does move extremely fast with the speed shoes. We're going to activate the button here to drain Froggy out, and we're going to try and catch him. Let's see.
Should spawn here.
About here, and there he is. And he immediately sees the lure. That's some pretty good catching there.
Big is
Something fighting.
Yeah. Froggy's been really nice today. So that's it for the big stages, not just hop movement and then the final boss of Big Story.
The final boss.
Yes,
The final of the game.
yes, Big actually has a boss fight.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that, but like, no, fishing can be serious.
Wow. So we now need to go back to Station Square, or
No, we need to go to fight Chaos 6.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna go up on the deck here, taking this nicely placed Pikman internal train that he just lets people use.
fight in very heavy quotations. You'll see why. We got just a bit of movement to go till we reach Chaos 6, and
Yeah, here we go. This part is actually pretty hard, but let's see how it goes.
here's Chaos 6, and we need to beat him with the simple principle of
Catching Froggy.
catching Froggy.
Oh, he's nice. He's nice. If I get this line up, that's right. Come on. No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll try again.
Just a little bit.
Try again. Okay, it's fine. I can just wait here, and he's gonna go forward to me. Okay, no, this is a little bit thingy sometimes. Like Chaos 6 can be really annoying. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have to restart to get it. I don't know. I'll try.
I'd say maybe restart.
Yeah, I'll restart. Yeah, it's annoying.
This is Big Story.
Like sometimes like Chaos 6 will just decide to just like attack you with his tail just because, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And crowd, one last time when we get this hit, you have one last chance to do the big dance. So if you've been holding
There,
on,
nice.
Hooray.
Very
But
important
Big
final
has,
part coming up.
Big has one more obstacle in its
Oh
way.
my god, this is so hard!
It's
And I
the
did it.
plane.
Nice.
Insane. And that's it for Big Story. Now, we've done all 6 of the main stories. Now we have a big special prize. Thanks to all of your donations, we now have to do Supersonic with 7 people. Drion, do you want to wrap back around?
Yeah. Who's doing this?
All right.
Just keep this on.
Yeah, sure. Why
Alright,
not?
sure.
All right.
No, I'm B. I'm B. This is gonna be hard.
All right,
Okay.
all right. So, Scoop, all right, Scoop, do you want to start our story? Where is Scoop?
What is this?
There you. All right.
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, this is like playing Twister. Oh no.
All right. We are all going to be beating
Oh,
the
no.
story.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Start. Skip the cutscene, Hib. Go on, Hib. Go on, Hib. All right. So we are all huddled up, and we are going
I'm
to
gonna
be
start, Chris.
trying our best to navigate through Supersonic or Supersonic story. Oh, we're making our way there. This is content. I swear it is.
A good one.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, we're going to go through here.
Oh, we could have. No!
Oh!
At the time the camera.
Alright, Hib, we need to switch to free cam. Alright, switch to free cam.
Okay, switch to free cam. Oh, no, oh. Nice.
Nice. Alright, now we'll have a better time controlling the camera with inputs on right trigger. I guess we should probably explain the button scheme. Hib is on the start button.
Oh, no, go back.
Wait,
You missed
wait, where is it? There it is.
Yeah.
So we're going to be pressing the start button. Scoob is on the A button. Regon and Chris are on the X and B buttons. Voitas is on left trigger. Nim is on right trigger, and I'm on the analog stick. Did I forget anyone? I really hope not. Oh, we have a chance for to call skip.
Ah, okay, yeah.
We can skip this little cutscene just a little bit
Oh,
quicker.
what?
Oh, alright, we gotta make our
I'm
way.
gonna leave us jumping. I'm not gonna do spin dash.
There we go. Skip more cutscenes with Hib. We are all huddling up, and we are going to take a death abuse here to take us a little bit faster through the mystic runes here. And we gotta go through the minecart here, and then we're going to have a great time. Oh, there we go. All right, we're in the minecart. Now it's Chris and Drigon's day off.
Yeah.
You guys can.
Yeah.
You guys want to do something funny in the background, or do you want to commentate Supersonic?
Oh yeah.
All right, we are going to. I am going to go for a trick called quick hits here. So we're all going to go through, do a series of jumps here, and if I flick the analog stick in the right direction, this is my only job. Okay. You can see the big whirlwind animation of Supersonic there. Yep, this is a great song. This is the best song in the game, obviously. So we can actually skip that little vortex animation if I flick the analog stick right in the precise location. Let's see it. There it is. Hey! All right, 1 out of 2. We're gonna go for at least 50%. We're gonna go for at least 3 out of 6. So we're going to go and beat Perfect Chaos here. Oh, we need some left trigger action. There we go. And okay. We still got 3 more chances at quick hits. There is no way I can lose. Alright, so we have 1 more phase of the fight, and time will
there it is.
The music comes back. We'll end timing when we beat Supersonic somehow. Just gonna blaze through here. Okay, we're narrowly avoiding the attacks. Okay, I took that one safe. Alright. We need to hit these last 2 quick hits for the fans. It's gonna be alright.
No, we got to 2 hits.
Shadows keep attacking.
Oh, meltdown.
Told children cry.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, come on.
Oh no.
Please be enough. Oh, we were so close. If you lose speed, there is a very small chance that you can make it if you still have enough speed. But we have to take an extra hit, but that just means we listen to more of the song. So who's to complain about that? Okay, this might actually
Yeah.
be bad. We
Yeah.
we need to keep ring conservation in mind.
You got this, Sly. You got this.
All right, we need to actually collect some rings here because we might actually die.
Come on, crowd. Give Sly your energy. Let's go, Sly.
Hey, I mean, there are more people on the control.
No, that's true. Everybody, let's go, everyone.
Okay, I gave it a try.
Let's go, runners. Let's go. Let's go, runners. Let's go. Let's go, runners. Let's go.
Right, we can make this.
Let's go, runners. Let's go. 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 Come on, you got this.
We can make this.
Yes. That's.
And
Yeah. Let's go.
very nice. That was Sonic Adventure DX All Stories Relay. We are so happy to present that. That Supersonic went. It definitely went. But we are really happy. We want to give a couple. We want to give a couple shoutouts. Let's go. Let's go around. Let's go around everyone. Scooby, you want to start off with some shoutouts?
No.
No. Okay. Who was next? Boytas. Any shoutouts?
I just want to shout out Name Boots for putting up a tutorial for Knuckles that actually like made me run it and everything. So shout outs to him. And thanks for letting me run the Knuckles here. Not taking for it. And also to Hypnotics because he also wanted Knuckles really badly.
Shoutouts to Voitas for being really good at Knuckles. And yeah, general just shout out to the entire Statics community. Everyone is really cool. Especially I want to shout out, he's donated earlier, Tethys Persevere, who's been putting a lot of work in on SAESR_events, running community events for the entire Sonic Adventure era community. So there's a lot of amazing stuff going on there, and I'd just particularly shout out to you know, everyone working on that channel, and yeah.
Yeah, I generally just want to shout out the Statics community again because you're all amazing and we are all like a big family. So it's nice to have you guys and my friends and family at home supporting me as well. Yeah, you guys know who you are, and yeah.
I'm going to give up the facade. I had actually played Gamma before. I think we put a pretty good act on. But no, a big thank you to both Scoob and Sly, who have helped me out massively in terms of actually getting this run off the ground. That wouldn't have been anywhere near as good as it was without them helping me out. Once again, big thank you to everybody in the community, the wider Sonic speedrunning community. The fact that, like, the series has such a wide breadth of games is so cool. If you told somebody you run Sonic, that could be an RPG for the DS, or it could be a fighter for an arcade, or it could be Sonic Frontiers, which is pretty epic, or it could be Sonic CD, which we're going to be seeing next. But no, just big love for everyone, and shout outs to Knuckles, and for me being third choice Knuckles runner, because I'm probably fifth choice. I don't have a very good PC time, but you could probably do a better job than I could, even if you didn't run it. Alrighty, who'd be next? Regon, you got the mic.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So first of all, of course, want to shout out the Statics community. Big thanks for all you do, and really appreciate being part of this run. It was amazing. And shout out to my homie RKG Game in Australia, who couldn't make it unfortunately. He loves Big, so would have been amazing if he was here. But yeah, and shout out to the Inputs for actually teaching me a bunch of Big story. Like I really evolved a lot for this marathon, so it's great to thank you for the help, man. Really appreciate it.
All right, I won't hold you for too long, but I do want to give special mentions to Refrag. Refrag was originally part of our plan for this relay. Unfortunately, pretty early on, he couldn't make it, but we want to give big love to Refrag. We all love you. And shout outs to the entire Statics community. Shout outs to everyone that's helped me learn this game. I wouldn't have gone nearly as far without people like Spacebar, Labras, Scoob helped me with Gamma, and a bunch of other people I can't even name right now. The entire community is awesome. Run this game. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
And I won't leave you too long, and we'll just throw you right back to the host.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that run went swimmingly. It was great. I loved it. I don't like doing shout-outs because I feel like I miss people out if I just say someone's name, but, you know, the communities I interact with, you know who you are. DX, DC. I wanted to, you know, I've not played DC yet, but Dreamcast. But I do want Dreamcast representation. We've recently split the boards about half a year ago. You know, they've got their own little communities and everything. We want it to thrive. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to add.
That's it from us.
Okay, and I will not let you guys go just yet because I have a couple of $5 donations that I want to get rid because they are directed towards you. I have Shovel Claus with $5 saying, "Hi Hib, good luck on Knuck." Wait. And I have
Thank you.
Man Stares at Sun Gone Supernova saying, "Close my eyes and feel it burn." Here's Scorepax TM saying, "I love Sonic." I presume they mean Sonic. I don't know. Saying, "Good luck." And here is that guy, Tethy's Persevere, with $5 again, saying, "Hey guys, it's me, have 5 quid." And here's official Tethy's Events, also with $5, saying, "Too many fake Welsh men, SMH." And here's fake Tethy's Perseverance with $5 saying, "I'm the real hedgehog around here." And then lastly, there's Tethy's Perseverant with $5 saying, "What's with all these people pretending to be me? This is ridiculous. Greeting to all of the runners from Wales. We love you. Watching this run with my wife and kids, and it puts a smile on all our faces." Boing, doing. Thank you so much, and I think this is a great message to wrap this up. Thank you all to these runners. Give it up to these tag team runners here with the 7-player, 1-controller finale. It was an amazing run. Don't go anywhere because we have an amazing Sonic CD run waiting for you just now. See you then.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.